All right, welcome to Filmmaking Process. Today we're going to discuss our last and final day on the set of Doctor with the Red Houseware. This will be day 5 of production. Interior shoot that took a lot of preparation, and I'm going to bring into some of the skills I discussed in the last video. Doctor with the Red Houseware, of course, has won several film awards. It is featured on Film Hub, soon to be featured on Box Brazil Play, Look Who, and Zumo, and I have outstanding news. It is available for live streaming on Tubi. It's a free downloadable streaming service available on any device. I'll leave a link in the description below. So I had to create a series of stills kind of for some prop design that would go into day 5, and that meant I would have to go to these old shots of Sebastian in episode 4 because I needed to make his character appear like he was running an ice cream shop out of his kitchen. And that's what he had that Facebook business for. So like I discussed in my arts and crafts tutorial last episode, I had to make like 20 to 30 of these. I had to print out like 20 to 30 of these and attach them to these ice cream cartons. And that involved the whole process, including adhesive. And I don't even remember. I think it was some acrylic-based spray or something I had to spray on them and go through one by one and put them on. And I just remember this time being very much over it because you don't really realize how important props are until you're trying to design a set to look a certain way, and it looks like it's very little, but it took a ton of effort. So there's Pat in the background. She voices the woman on the phone in the antique shop, and I could not have done this without her because not only did she play that role,
what makes it,
but this is her kitchen.
So tasty, okay? But we just pour it in this bowl like this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
So to make it look authentic, we had Sebastian's character Edward create this YouTube video on how to make vanilla ice cream.
Let's take a look. Get her out.
So we recorded this. This was the first thing we recorded that day, and we just did it on a cell phone.
Green. Oh, you're gonna love this. So, all of you might not know how.
So after we filmed this YouTube tutorial shots, we had Piper Suplee arriving, who played the role of Shiloh, and she points out, she kind of puts down vanilla, and Edward takes offense to this. So his line is, "It's the only real flavor." But he just couldn't remember to say real, and we had to do take after take.
And Ryan, disguise yourself, like go all out, okay? Like for everyone's safety.
Yeah, I think I got that covered, but thanks.
Who was that, Daddy?
Just another dissatisfied customer. Vanilla just isn't good enough for everybody.
Why don't you try some different flavors?
Vanilla is the only flavor.
It's the only what?
It's the only real flavor.
Yeah.
Okay. Phone ring.
Let's do that again.
Vanilla is the only
And he had
real
so many
flavor.
more complicated lines
Real
that he
flavor.
just nailed every time.
Vanilla is the only real.
And he could just
Those
never
aren't
get that
flavors.
real in. Piper also had the great idea for her line at the end, which wasn't in the original script,
I can do that.
but it ended up adding a. It ended up really completing the scene, so I'm happy that she came up with
Vanilla's
that
the
idea, and
only
we
real
went with
flavor.
it.
Vanilla is the only real. Vanilla is the only
Yeah, I mean,
real flavor.
we shot this probably
Whoa.
50 takes trying to get him to say real flavor. Here's the final product.
Who was that, Daddy?
Just another dissatisfied customer. Vanilla isn't good enough for everybody.
Well, why don't you try some different flavors?
Vanilla is the only real flavor. Cookie dough. Peach.
So we ran that scene from probably noon till about 2 or 3, which meant that our 4 or 5 pages we still had to shoot would run into the evening, which complicated it because I ended up having to make it appear that we started in early morning and then it became afternoon because we lost sunlight.
Oh, you're the best.
And it was such a long day of filming between the YouTube tutorial, the scene with Piper, and then this 5-page scene that we kind of started losing our minds. And this take was so monotonous at points that remembering the order of lines was really difficult, for me especially. And it just kind of, honestly, it came out, it's one of my favorite scenes, but during the recording, it just felt like we were just floundering around for like 5 to 7 minutes each take. When's the next meeting?
Well, it's not exactly open to the public.
When's the next meeting? Say two different. So I'm nothing special when it comes to remembering lines either. But we just kept getting, because we had Shiloh, we had Piper's character speaking off screen, and without her there, it was really difficult to remember the marks for when you say what.
Just another customer suite. Okay, that's right.
I'll take it from my.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care. Maybe somebody from your cult left the book on me, but whoever wrote that note is in that therapy group. So you can see we definitely struggled on set, but I'm happy with the finished product, and take a look for yourself.
Well, it's not exactly open to the public.
Daddy! Who's out there?
It's just another customer, sweetie.
When's the next meeting?
You, sir, are a prick. And I am an ice cream man. Okay? I did what you asked. Now go.
So you can see in the end product, I'm very proud of it. Sebastian plays his character Edward, and he is hysterical. You have to see his scene. So real quick, I wanted to show some stills just through the whole process. And, it was a lot of fun and a lot of work, but it was really worth it. And I just wanted to thank everybody for the great jobs they did. I'm really thrilled that it's on Tubi. Like I said, I'll put a link in the description below. Name of the film is Doctor with the Red Houseware. Make sure you check it out, and thanks for watching.